Is that anything that could be
Thank you.
down the road divided?
It is. I've got one step over in your area. I did.
You could,
We were just looking at something.
This is floodplain,
yeah.
but they farm that part now?
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't last year, but I don't know why, because I don't know if they got sick or what.
I thought that might look at
That's cheap enough.
Not really, but okay.
Well, open with the pledge. It's December the 8th, 9th at 6 o'clock. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
I'll
Dave
pray.
Woodall, would you open with
Dear
prayer?
Heavenly Father God, just thank you so much for your son Jesus. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for putting us in this place, and you are the one that puts us here, Heavenly Father. You're the one that chooses us to be here and make decisions for this county, and we just pray that you would guide us as we make these decisions throughout this night. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dave. Okay, we will open the meeting with Tina Bryson, Treasurer's Report, and you should have that in your, Tina, give me just a minute. Let me back up because I don't have on my agenda the minutes. You should have the minutes in front of you. I want to open with the minutes as approving those. Give me just a minute, Tina, I'm sorry. That's okay.
Time earlier. 2 minutes, I read them earlier. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from November 18.
I second the motion.
I have a first and a second. Is there any other discussion about the minutes? All those in favor? All opposed? Thank you.
Okay, for the month of November, the interest we received off trust in the end of $81,077.69. And we are at 3.8879%, so it's went down a little. And then year to date, the interest is $1,042,027.26.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Thank you,
Do you know
Tina.
when that rate dropped, Tina? I know it's been dropping.
Started about November 10th.
Okay, and you have not transferred any from settlement yet, have you?
No, we're finishing settlement tomorrow.
Okay, and so, will you go ahead and do that, or will you come back to the council? Or you'll just
I'll go ahead.
move it what you feel comfortable with?
Yes.
Is the council good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thanks, Tina, I appreciate it.
Good
You have a
so
Merry
far.
Christmas.
Yeah, thank you, Tina.
Okay, Marie Shepherd. You should have the ordinance in front of you that Marie wants to discuss.
So Alex drafted an ordinance to allow us to collect fees on records requests. Most of the time it's just 1 or 2 pages, but there might be situations where there's lots and lots of pages that I think we need to be charged for our costs to do it. And sometimes they can be emailed, sometimes they can't.
Did your board come up with these fees? Is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
I just know you have a working board, so but this has been before your board, right?
No,
Should it go?
this is not for area plan, this is for the county.
What's your thought on that, David? Aren't you on that board?
I think we discussed it a little bit, but I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I wouldn't think the board would either.
This would be, maybe you're questioning charging for records requests for people that come in. We do get quite a few, and I don't mind doing a few pages here and there, but when we're talking thousands of pages, that
Yep.
we need to be compensated for
Runs
that.
out.
I know it comes out of your budget.
Exactly.
Right.
And every copy we make, there's the toner fee and all that. I mean,
Right.
we have a copier contract that we have to pay too, so.
Right.
Again, if it's a few pages, I don't know about the other offices, but I don't think anybody has a problem with that. There was a lot of pages and a lot of time, I think we need to be compensated for that. And that's what this ordinance would cover.
So this ordinance is for all of the annex, not just your office?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think the recorder's office has a separate ordinance that they follow, and I don't know, maybe there's another office that does too.
I think it was just the recorders that we
Recorder
found.
only, so this, my understanding would be for everybody. And I guess
Okay.
at the discretion of the department head, whether they want to charge them. Or I guess maybe your discretion is how you want to handle that.
I think it needs to be all or nothing.
What kind of initiated all of this?
A records request made to our office.
For lots of pages, I guess.
Very long.
Yeah, we have 6,000 cases in our office, and they wanted copies of all of it.
Oh, my gosh.
And so it was turned into the public access
It's okay, so
system
moved.
that they get it.
I'll second.
and So far, it's been denied at this time.
So,
But if I am required to do that,
Yeah.
right, so do you not think it should be all or nothing, not at the discretion of the department head? Because then you get into that, well, why do you charge one and not the other? And
Yeah, I mean, we can't, we're not gonna be able to sit here and enforce anything.
right,
We'll
right,
just put the ordinance in.
right.
And it's
But,
for
but,
everybody.
but when somebody does the, when somebody makes the motion, doesn't it need to be that it's countywide and not?
said this
not-
was countywide.
Right, but not at the discretion of the department head, that it just needs to be countywide. We make the ordinance, and whether they enforce it or not, it's up to them, but I don't think that needs to be in the motion. That's just my
with the
thought.
charge, you mean?
Right,
Marie, if this passes and you collect fees for this, how will you handle those funds? Where will those funds go?
That would go in the general, I would say.
I would think so, general fund,
You
yeah.
turn it back into the treasurer?
Yeah. Well, we write the check to the auditor, yes.
Okay.
And we could specify in there, like we write a monthly check anyway for our permits, and we could specify that it's for
So
copies,
much
so
for
that they
copies.
could put it in the proper place.
Okay.
Or on
wow.
they would need to, but that, it's for,
For all the different departments it uses?
I don't know on their end how that works. I mean, like right now, when I write a check on Data Pit Stop, I divide it out into different accounts, what it's for.
Mhm.
So my assumption for copy.
10 cents.
Yeah, that's per.
Yeah, it's from
There
discretion.
you go.
Yeah.
Better say one.
Yeah. But I guess that's how you understand this thing.
This language, did Alex write this
I mean, I would
language?
have preferred it be
Alex
after
wrote this language,
page
okay.
11 or some, whatever.
So he's wanting to, he's discussed it with you about it, but he's really trying to figure out how he's gonna make your motion. Is that not correct, Mike, that you would like it to be at?
I mean, to
Those
me,
10 pages for you or something.
yeah, would have preferred something along those lines. Be start after page whatever, so that somebody just comes in with one, and you don't want to mess
Yeah.
with that, right? I mean, some,
Yeah.
And
like,
most of the time it can be emailed. I mean, we do handle
This,
that.
those big ones you're talking about. Yeah.
I think the ordinance just reads that we can charge.
Yeah, it just won't be perfect.
Otherwise, we gotta go back and change the ordinance.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you want to pay for every page.
leave it to the department head, I guess.
So
in that
you're
case.
making the motion
Yeah,
to
I'll-
accept the ordinance as
Yeah.
read, and Dave seconded it? Okay, is there any more discussion? All those in favor of passing the ordinance for establishing a fee schedule for copy and certification fees under the Access to Public Records Act? All those opposed? Motion carries.
And that's up to the department head discretion.
Yeah, that's not in here, does it? Does
That's
it
not
say
in
that?
here, but you know, that'd be up to the
Do we
policy.
need to add that to his motion? Leave it to, I didn't
Well,
see it, but
we
said.
can't-
It's already been voted on.
Yeah.
Yes, it's already been voted on, and so I would say, you know, I don't wanna, I do not wanna have to take this back to Alex and amend the,
Yeah.
it's just saying that he's established that fee. So then it will be up to
It doesn't seem
the
to-
council whether they want to say that it, to leave it, another motion would be that they, it would be at the department head's discretion. Do we wanna do that, or we just wanna leave it, guys?
I think we need to clarify that so somebody doesn't come back later on and scream because they got 4 copies, didn't get charged, somebody got 200 and did.
It's a countywide policy
Yeah.
that just says every copy's charged for.
Yeah. I'm good with it.
Do we wanna just leave it at that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Marie.
Okay, Seth Jones. Do we have something of this?
I didn't have anything.
Okay, do you have something for us,
I
Seth?
just got a statement, I don't have any documents.
Okay, okay.
First off, I just want to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk. The board and I have been trying to get a stipend approved for 2 members of my staff who stepped up and went above and beyond to keep things running smoothly at our parks after the former director was let go in the fall of 2024. Fall, as you can imagine, is the busiest time of year for us, and being down there left us spread super thin. Originally, the board wanted to pay them from the excess funds in the accounts used for payroll, but after being informed that we could not do that, and we understand the reasons why, the board and I opted to use a small portion of our non-reverting funds. Our understanding was that Park Board had authority over these funds, so we weren't trying to go above the council by submitting this claim. So that's why we're here this evening, because we were formally need your approval. So we're hoping to ask you guys to pay our 2 employees a one-time stipend from the Parks non-reverting account to compensate, as well as show us our appreciation for the extra work they put in last fall. At that time, we were in the 2nd year of operating 2 campgrounds that are 12 miles apart, so it's crucial that we retain the remaining staff that we had. Actually, during that time, I had a vacation already planned in October, and while I was gone, 2 guys took care of everything for us for that week while I was gone, just the 2 of them. We also feel that paying a one-time stipend is more cost-effective and efficient than the time it would have taken to hire and train a new staff member had either one of them quit on us. Both employees have been with the park for some time and have extensive knowledge of how our department operates. Paul's been with us for 9+ years. Isaac's been with us for a little over 3, both fantastic employees and really go above and beyond all the time. So we showed the council to approve this one-time stipend, and I repeat one time.
What's the amount?
The board decided on $3,000 per employee for like roughly $500 a month for the time we were down in man. I'm willing to negotiate that too. I just really like to get my guys some compensation for stepping up. Everything was kind of a mess. And I will repeat one time because those employees have signed a waiver stating they understand this is a one-time deal and not to be expected to happen again, just because of the unique situation. So I just asked you to think it over and think about my crew. And
Can I ask you, did they accrue comp time during that time as well?
no more than normally. I think
Okay.
maybe a little because somebody we had to cover different weekends because our whole weekend shifts got shifted
Yep,
again. I
yep.
don't remember exactly.
Right,
But we also had 2 new special events during that time that I had to figure out how to operate, and they helped me run those events.
and the reason why I asked that is because we did this one time with the auditor's office when the auditor came in because there was a vacant position left from the prior auditor, and the new auditor came in early, and so then the first deputy worked, and we paid out her comp time. And so I want the council to remember that we have done this as a one-time before.
And also during that time, I was paid as the interim director. I got paid for being the director, but these 2 other guys, they had a lot of extra responsibilities thrown in, and they had no extra compensation either, so. It feels unfair that I got a little bit extra to step up, and those guys stepped up just like I did, so.
This is out of your money, the non-reverting, right?
Non-reverting,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's a small
How
portion
much,
of what we have.
how much is in there, do you know?
Right now, we have close to 220,000.
Okay.
So we're
There's
just-
223, 210, 19.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Did you say that the employees got paid comp time for the work they did extra?
We don't get paid for any comp time. Our comp time, we just
take
get allowed
off.
to use that time to take off. I don't believe they earned any more than they would on an average week. So I think we work the weekends, you know, essentially work 6 days in a week rather than 5, so they earn a little bit, since we have to work the Saturday, Sunday.
So they took time off then for the extra time they put in?
Yeah, they all still have a little bit of comp time, because it's an ongoing thing. So they've used some of it, I don't know if they've used the time they earned specifically during that time.
The federal government says if comp time isn't used, we have to pay that. I just wonder if, know if they have been paid that or not.
No, they have not, we have never received a dime for any of our comp time.
Okay.
It's never even been on the table, we just, I enjoy it, former director, we enjoy the comp time, because we are very much a seasonal job. So come December, our budget's next to nothing, the weather's freezing cold, so if they have some time to take off, by all means, we need the crew from April to November, that's the on time, so, we're not opposed to comp time. I understand the problems it might cause for other departments, but, it works in our benefit for us.
I just say that I have a problem with paying employees separately and individually for work done, and, you know, that's part of their job. I would hate to set a precedent doing that, because I don't think it'd be proper to have other departments coming in, the other departments have extra work and extra things to do too. And, you know, a good employee does an honest day's work for an honest day's wage, and sometimes we have to do extra things to do that. And I'm not belittling anything you've done, I know you've gone, you know, you've done a lot of things extra, but I would hate to set a precedent, even doing it one time, to pay people extra out of another part of their budget was budgeted for a different thing, and I'm gonna vote no for that reason. I just want to explain what my reasoning is on that.
And the reason why I said this, because we have already done it, we did it with the auditor's office.
I don't know, I don't remember that, I don't think, what you're talking about exactly, so I'd have to see it, what did we actually do.
Remember that.
And also, this isn't coming out of the general budget, this is out of
It-
money
it-
that
but-
Parks earned through these.
And see, if I agree with you 100%, it's coming out of non-reverting, but it's still taxpayer money regardless. My concern with it is that if we set the precedence, kind of like what Dave said, without looking back at what we did at the auditor, because I can't, just saying I remember, I get that, but I gotta see it, what did we do? I think what
You
we'll
paid
end
out
up
80
doing,
hours of my comp time because I accrued a lot.
they paid out some time, is what they did.
They
They
paid out
didn't-
comp time.
Right, they didn't give no bonus. My concern is with that is, when you give a bonus for what you did, and I appreciate, you know how I feel about that, everything that you do, that means every time somebody takes over a new office, they're going, we took over a new office, we want to give our employees a bonus for that. That sets a terrible precedent, in my opinion. Now, if we did it, if we can afford to do that all the time, well, I'm all excited about that. But I just don't think you should do that. It's my opinion. Now, paying out comp time, that's different than giving out a bonus. I could probably see that. That's how I feel also. Yeah.
Any other discussion?
I'd like to tell you too, I have the same feeling Dave does. I know they work hard, in fact, I know some of them, but it's $250 a month for a bonus. I know it's a bonus, I know it's your money, but it's still $250 a month, and I think if we do it for one and it comes out of your fund, and the next office is gonna hear about it, and they don't care which fund it comes out, they're gonna say, wait a minute, we should get a bonus too. I think it'd just cause a lot of problems, to be honest with you.
Any other discussion? So, I guess the other thing I would say is what does the board have the authority, that's an acting board, so they only have the authority to,
That non-reverting fund is for equipment and et cetera. Matter of fact, I've even talked to Seth about that, you know, because I'm really, really happy with the work that he's doing and their crew's doing. So I told him a few months back, I said, you have some money in the non-reverting fund. Matter of fact, I think I touched base with you too a little bit about it. And if you need equipment, which I think they do, you ought to come to us and bring us some quotes. Say, this is what we want. This is what we want to use this non-reverting fund for to take care of the property. I think that's what you should be using the money for.
Well, that's what we're doing, we're saving, I bought a mower, I bought a truck.
But not giving bonuses.
I understand that, we're
okay.
using that money, they're also
Yeah.
getting frugal too, because that money, they have to pay for a master plan. We can also use that money to match grants once grants become available. So I don't.
That too.
Yeah, that's why I haven't, I didn't think it was a good look to come in as new director and just start buying everything that we wanted. I wanted to, be smart about it, take our time, take a year to see what we need, and then they start making solutions.
Well, you're the director. I never said no more about, the thing I did, I was just saying I
Yeah, yeah.
support you.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to.
I know, yeah.
Okay, any other discussion? We'll move on then.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Seth.
Thank you, Seth.
Okay. Britt had contacted me and he decided that he wasn't gonna come tonight because a situation changed he thought was gonna happen, and I guess it's not, so you can scratch that off your agenda. Okay? Next on is new businesses, additional appropriations for, we should have that in your, I'm gonna give this back to her. Additional appropriation ordinance for the highway employee benefits. So this is coming for their health insurance?
Yes.
Yes,
From last month.
yes.
Just need signatures.
We've already voted on it.
Yeah, we already voted on that last
We
time.
just need a signature on it.
Okay. So I thought we voted on that.
Okay. And then the next thing on your agenda should be, Reedy Financial is an invoice. And I will need a motion to pay that, and that was for the salary ordinance. And it looks like the audit on the disclosure.
I'll make a motion to pay it whenever you're ready.
Okay. I have a first, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Hey, Gap,
Yeah, what?
I do have a question.
Yep.
Real quick, since we haven't voted on the salary ordinance, so we haven't, should we pay that now, you think? Or should we wait until we vote on it and then?
They've done the
any more
work.
discussion?
Yeah, we
They've
already
done the
voted.
So are
work,
you
so.
okay? Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
because if we have to change it, you know, bill us again.
Well,
Yes.
And that was the third one.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, all those in favor?
Yeah.
All
We're okay
opposed?
on that.
Okay. Next, you have a Dunlap invoice, and that is for what? For the courthouse?
Climate master.
Yes, that was, before the approval came for the heat. It was some work done through Dunlap for replacing, like Climate Master replacement. And one was in the clerk's office and one was in Judge Bryce's.
So, yeah,
That was kind of an emergency situation. They were
So why is this coming to us? Where's this money coming from?
Cume Courthouse.
Well, it wouldn't come to us. This would,
You said that everything.
No,
made out
but
of
if
Cume
it's been-
Courthouse
if
had
it-
to be approved by you guys.
not the Cume Courthouse. If the Cume Courthouse fund has been appropriated to
then this
the
goes to the
commissioners,
commissioners.
it wouldn't even come, this won't even come to us. It just goes directly to the commissioners.
Because we've already appropriated the money for the whole year.
They have control, total control once we appropriate that money. Whatever that fund number is, they don't have to come back to us. That's why we do it.
We've already
That makes
appropriated the whole
sense.
amount.
Yeah.
So we won't vote on this. This will go to the commissioners to be paid. Next on, you should have the salary ordinance in front of you. Do we need to read this, Mike? Do you remember from last year?
What's the, I don't think so. What's the amendment?
On the 25, the amendment, there are 2 or 3 items highlighted that had to be corrected. The second page,
I don't
you've
have
got,
anything highlighted on mine.
like that blue, the second page.
Oh, here.
Recorder, where she had to have additional money for a part-time person, so not to exceed 25,605. And,
And that was because she didn't get rid of the hours.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then page 5,
Animal control.
animal control is the same thing. because they bumped up to the $18.
Yes, yes.
And then the other one is
It's all part-time.
page
Field
9.
labor.
There was 2 positions at County Highway that wasn't in the original.
Is that because we didn't fill those positions and then they hired? Because we told them not to put anything that was not filled last year.
Right.
But then we told them to come before us before they filled those positions to get an appropriation.
Yeah.
So have they filled them, or are they just putting them back in, hoping to fill them?
They
These
apparently have
these
spent out
been
of them.
filled.
They're filled.
For the whole year?
So I'll have to go back and look at the original to see what happened, because when I was going through it and making sure everything was right for this meeting, all the changes were in there, I noticed that those 2 weren't in there. And I think I remember Sherry coming and said that one of them was left out.
She did.
Yeah. And then there was one that had additional appropriations of like $38. That's what the other one is.
That was the skilled labor.
Yeah, they're both skilled labor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last fix on here is page 10, and it's the recycling center, where their pay went up to $18, and we had to appropriate more money for those.
Okay. So I would need a motion to amend the salary ordinance. And the ordinance, or the motion would need to read for the recorder's office, not to exceed $25,605. You can read it right off those pages, whoever makes it. Page 5. Page 9. Page 10.
Like I said, that 9, though, they wasn't supposed to fill that unless they came back to us, were they?
But they might have took that, they might have, and like we have in the past, I've noticed with some other stuff, they might have took that, what we was talking about, they might have took that they could fill that position. I can see them doing that, because I see some other things that was kind of like this also. I don't know if we're actually spelling it out for them and handing them the exactly what we're talking about in the minutes. I don't know.
Well, here's what we said at budget, when we met with them.
Yeah.
With each department, anything that was not filled,
I'm
we
good
were
with it.
not going to budget for that
Until they filled it.
until they filled it, and then they would need to come back to us for an appropriation.
But that's the part they're missing out, I think, right there, they have to come back. But I think what we said was until they filled it. We wasn't gonna budget it until they filled it. So that's what they latched on to. I'm assuming. That's
Well,
what
and
I'm seeing some other places.
This was in the budget, this was a budgeted amount, so
Yeah.
it could have been, I left it off.
Yeah.
So it was in the budget. This
Yes,
is not
it was
new
in the
positions,
budget.
this is not
No,
new
it's
positions,
not new
Gene.
money.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so you left it off? You
I
left
left it on the
in?
salary ordinance.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
The
okay.
budget is totally different than the
Got
salary
it,
ordinance.
okay. I got it
And then the
now.
one.
The others were because we upped the 18.
Yeah,
We-
I got all the
We decided to
rest.
pay her part-time. Last
Yes.
year, we went from $15 to $18, up to $18
Yeah,
for part-time.
okay. I'm
Are
good
these
now.
2 positions in highway filled, or are they unfilled?
They're filled,
They've been filled.
They've been filled, okay.
They were filled all along, Dave.
yeah,
They were all in the budget, but
Budget.
they did not, they got left off of the
Yeah.
salary ordinance.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
okay.
We didn't have all the hours.
Let's get to my thick head, sorry.
Okay, so I need a first and a second,
I move that we adopt the amended salary ordinance
as read.
as read.
Presented to us yes, I didn't want to say that. Is this Reedy's?
This is for 2025.
Okay.
We're dealing with 2025
Okay,
right now, not,
okay.
not the new salary ordinance.
Okay.
This is to finish the year out for 2025.
Okay.
And the reason being is because 2 positions got left off of the salary ordinance, and the others were because of part-time people that we took from 15 to 18, up to 18, and there was not enough money budgeted for those part-time positions with the additional pay. Are you, Dave, do you understand?
I'm with you
Okay.
now.
Okay, I'll second.
I have a first and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor in amending the 2025 salary ordinance with the amendments that were read? All opposed? Okay. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to move on to the 2026 salary ordinance, and you should have in front of you that salary ordinance, as well as the list of all of the, if I have
I'm
it.
gonna send that one down for signature.
Okay.
And then we're done.
Yep. Okay, so the 2026 salary ordinance, an ordinance adopting Jennings County, Indiana salary schedule and compensation policies, whereas the Indiana legislature adopted Indiana Code 36-2-3, which established the Jennings County Council as the governing physical body of Jennings County, and whereas IC 36-2-5-3 grants the Jennings County Council the power to fix the number of officers, deputies, and other employees, describe and classify positions and services, adopt schedules of compensation, and hire or contract with persons to assist the development of schedules of compensation, and whereas the Jennings County Council wishes to establish compensation schedules and pay policies. That is the ordinance, and all of the list of offices and pay by hour and by annual pay are listed.
What are the two highlighted in like orange or?
What's on green too?
This is okay, so this salary ordinance is in front of you is the one that Reedy has sent, and this is one that the auditor has color-coded. Color-coded.
So the auditor and Reedy agree on all these figures then, right?
I can tell you that there were, I received this at probably 4:45, the one from Reedy, and I know that there's been questions and emails that's been sent to me. I forward those on, but I cannot confirm that everything that was sent to them is in there because I have not had a chance to look at it because I had a meeting over in HR at 5 o'clock. But I can say this one has everything like we've utilized before. It's all of everything based off of their hours that they work. If they work 70 or if they work 80, that was the confusion with the one that was sent over by Reedy. Also, the minimum wage by law to maximum hourly rate that we had on there that the employees appreciated last year is on this one as well.
Okay, so I know that one of that was in here is different from, and that was one of the salaries that we upped and told Brady to.
That has been put in there.
Dave, you said it wasn't?
No, it's in there.
Okay,
It's in there.
I thought you looked at it.
Well, no, I was looking at the earlier.
Oh, you were looking at 2025?
Yeah, it's in
Okay,
there.
okay,
It's right.
okay.
No, this one's exactly the way.
So throughout today,
Yeah.
throughout the last 2 or 3 days, Dave, different departments have contacted me, and I forward those to Reedy. If so each department head got the salary ordinance. They emailed me and said, this is wrong, da-da-da-da-da. I forward that email to Reedy and to the auditor. Randy, is there something discrepancy that you want to,
Oh, I was just wanting to make sure on page 3.
which one do you
We
have?
got to read it. I don't know what the new one shows.
Go ahead, where are you looking?
When did you get it from Reedy?
No, I got this one from
Okay,
auditor, I believe.
okay.
That was older.
That's a.
This is an older one. We have,
Right, but what I want to make sure is.
Go ahead.
That on the new one, that you just got this evening or whatever, that the 1224 fund, the levels 2 and 3 are included, because here it's just blank.
Right.
There's asterisks
okay, what page is that on?
on page 3 of the order.
It's page 3 of this one.
2 and 3 is blank.
And if you look at, for
I'm not
comparison,
finding
if you look at page 10 of.
I'm looking at Reedy's.
Yeah, look at what the third right there, the third page there on the top, level 2, level
Okay,
3.
yes.
You're not looking at the right one.
Well, he wants this one.
Page 10.
I know.
We don't have
The
that.
new one
This
should
one
be,
he needs.
the
Randy.
reassessment, you have that. Yeah, we've got reassessment to see if it.
Okay,
I
so
wanted to see this real quick.
my understanding was Caitlin was going to put those all together instead of two different funds.
That's what you're saying.
No, this wasn't looking for
Yes,
the 1224 fund. This is, whatever you showed me, that's
He's looking
coming
at
out
this
of
one
the
here,
general.
1224.
Yeah, but that's not the one he's looking at. I know it's what he's looking at,
Yeah,
but this is
Is
the one he
this
got.
the new one?
No.
Because that's a different
This one we
layout
just
than
got
what this
tonight.
is.
yes, that's your new one.
This is the new one.
Yes, that's your
This
new
is
one.
the new one, and it's still zeroed.
Yes,
Still mine.
yes,
This
because
is the
Kate,
new one?
Dave, do you
Yeah.
remember Caitlin said she was going to, instead of
I get that.
Instead of divide those out, you've got the one from the auditor's office,
Yeah,
not the
that too.
one
It's
from,
right here.
Well, this is the one I've been looking at.
yeah, well, that's not the one you want. So, my understanding was, to make things simpler, she combined all of the incomes together and for what us to look at and what the pay was gonna be, instead of dividing it out. Like, if the county employee gets paid out of two different funds, she just gave us what their total pay was gonna be.
And where is that shown? Because the level 2 and level 3s should be coming out of the 1224
Yes, but she's not
fund.
donating.
Not the
Yes, she does.
Asterisk, and
Count
then
the
go
children.
over,
Okay,
This is 12
gotcha.
on here.
and then you go back to the asterisk. and
This
it
is
says-
the
Okay.
1224 fund, those coming out there.
She does have
It's
it.
a new one.
It's a
Let me
different, yeah,
see.
it's a different section than the salary part of it. It's on that if you want to look at that.
There's an asterisk, and go back to the
It's
asterisk.
a 1224 fund.
Right there it is.
Yeah,
Page
yeah,
10.
she does have it.
It's in there.
The 15, 1975 at the
It's
bottom.
just a different section than the salary on the regular
Right
salaries.
there, yeah. Wonder why she didn't bring it over.
Oh, she's a bank accountant, maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe if you
Well,
copy
this is one
down
for
the
the
the auditor's copy or the Regis copy, which copy do you have?
Well, I
This is the
wanna
new one we
look at
just
this
got.
pay.
This is what we have.
This is what
Make sure those.
Randy, I can show you.
Randy,
That's
you
from
showed
Sarah.
it,
This
it's
is
on
from
there.
Randy.
Yeah, Dave's got
This
it
one's
down
worried
here.
about, this, it's right there. It's not over there.
Just check those numbers, make sure those correspond what your tables should be, yeah.
What page is it on in this one, that reassessment?
Very last one.
Okay, I hadn't got there yet, that's why.
There's level 2, level 3 certifications listed under different amounts.
Page
There.
10. Come back to mine.
Finger stuck in there. But I see, yeah.
Probably a good reason.
Yeah, 15,
Okay,
1975.
so it
That's
is
good.
in there, and like I said, anyone that contacted
Is that what
me,
you think it should be?
every department head that contacted me, I forwarded it to Reedy, and we got this back tonight.
Yeah.
What do you think of Randy?
Well, I just want to make sure that the salary ordinance for 2026 has the level 2 and level 3.
It does, that's what we're saying to
Right,
you.
It's on there, but I want to make sure the figure's correct.
It's saying 15,1975 for level 2, for 4 positions,
Right, we only have, that's right.
okay? And then level 3, you have 3 positions, and it's 1632.33 per year.
But the other one has 24, 48, 50.
Okay, that's
Yes, that's not the one we're looking at.
Right, this one here's one.
Yes.
Yeah. I got 3,000 ordinances here.
You got a 25 and 2 26s.
I know.
And it's confusing.
Is that correct, Randy?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Awesome.
And these.
Randy, do you have 3 positions, 3 level 3s?
No, we only have 2.
Right.
That was something else I was going to.
Okay, but here's the thing, we have it in there if somebody else
Someone
gets
else comes in
theirs.
and goes that level.
Third person.
Okay.
If a third person get it, it's there. If it's not, it'll go back into the general.
It'll be back to general fund if it doesn't come.
Right, the
But it's
20
gonna be appropriated.
On the 2026?
Yes.
This one's only showing 2, which is what all we have.
No, we're showing 3.
copy I have shows 2 level 3s and it has 4 level 2s.
Okay, you're in the wrong, you've got the wrong,
Yeah,
you've
this
got
is
the
it.
wrong ordinance.
Yeah, this is
You've
level
got the
3,
auditors, we're
3.
looking at Reedy's, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you come this way, I'll show you, Randy. She's got it in parentheses, 3 and 4.
You find it, Dave?
3 positions, 4 positions. Level 3,
Right.
3 of them. Level 4, 2. I mean,
Four.
level 2, 4.
And this is one I was looking at, and it was empty.
Right, see, you see the asters, and she refers back to here to these asters.
Okay,
This is what the pay would be,
okay.
okay?
Are we good? We think?
Are we good, Randy?
As far as I know,
Okay,
you need to work off, well, never mind.
okay, so I will need a motion to accept the 2026 salary ordinance that's in front of you. Yes,
You know, I'd like to speak, I'm not on the agenda, but
I know. Okay, Brad, we've already discussed it.
Yeah.
So we have had 2 people come before the council, and they had a chance at budget time, and the council decided not to fund that position. And so that salary ordinance reflects that. I know you called me yesterday
Yeah.
about that. You had come before the council before budget time
Right.
and discussed it with the council, and then someone else came at budget time to discuss it, and we felt like that the council did not want to move that position. Does somebody want any more clarification on that, or?
I guess I just, here again, just advocating for our executive director position to get to a similar number with some other department heads. So that's what I'll say, and I'll leave it at that, but we'll keep working towards that, and maybe something that you guys look at for 27. But
Does anybody have any questions or
So,
anything about that? Let me just say, this is Brad Ponsler from Soil and Water, just in case. And we had discussed, Brad had came prior to budget season, and we said we would look at it budget season. And then, I don't remember who came with your director,
Alex Helms,
came at budget time when we met with each department head. And we left that salary at the current rate with a 3% increase. And so, my understanding is you're wanting it brought up to,
I'd like to see it to the 54,182. Currently, it's at 50,360. So that's what I'm advocating for.
Brad, who are you advocating for? Which
soil-
position?
The executive director position for Soil and Water. I
Okay.
serve on the I'm the chairman of the board there.
Okay, so it makes sense, sure.
is there anything that the council would like to ask of Brad? Because we voted on the budget, and now we're voting on the salary ordinance, and we left it at budget time the way. So is there any other discussion with Brad? Okay, all right, thank you,
Appreciate all you do.
thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay, so I have a first or second. Has anybody made the motion to accept the salary ordinance? Or any,
I'll make a motion to accept the salary ordinance as presented from Reedy.
Financial.
Financial, the one that we received this afternoon.
okay. I have a first and a second. Dave, do you have this in your packet?
Yes, I
This is
do.
the one from Reedy. This is the
Yeah.
final salary ordinance.
Yeah.
And this will be what's adopted, and this is the legal binding contract with the county and the employees.
Yeah, I got this right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All those in favor? All opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, do we have any other business tonight that needs to be discussed? If not, I will need a motion to adjourn. I have a first to adjourn, do I have a second? Nobody wants to adjourn?
Second.
Second, all those in favor?